In Luke 6, Jesus gives us a difficult teaching about how we must treat those who are mean toward us and those who would love to see us trip and fall over. But to you who are willing to listen, Jesus says, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you and pray for those who hurt you. Wow, perhaps easier said than done. Now it hurts when someone says something spiteful to us, even more so if they are close to us. Perhaps we may look at it in a different light and see God's purpose and will, even in moments of mistreatment that we sometimes experience at the hands of our enemies, if we would call them that. Now, as I was reflecting upon this, I thought of Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his brothers. I thought about how when his brothers came to Egypt to get food supplies because of the famine in their own land, it was Joseph whom they had to front up to. Oh, how things turn around. Now, after a time, he confessed to them who he really was. He recognised them and he said, I'm your brother Joseph, the very one who you sold into slavery into Egypt. But don't be distressed. Don't be angry with yourselves for selling me, because it was to save lives that God sent me ahead of you. It was not you who sent me here, but God. And then he kissed all of his brothers and wept over them. Afterwards, his brothers talked with him, and you can read about that in Genesis chapter 45. Even though there may be people who give you a hard time in life, know that God remains over and above it all. God can use the tragedies of life, even the grumpy people who we may meet, to fulfill his purpose or will in our lives. That is the reason we need to let go of our past hurts, the grudges that we carry, and like Joseph, love our enemies, love those who hurt us, and do what we can to help, knowing that God is faithful in all circumstances. The Apostle Paul wrote in 1 Timothy chapter 1, and this is from the Message Bible, here's a word you can take to heart and depend on. Jesus Christ came into the world to save sinners. Paul went on, I'm proof. Public sinner number one, he said. I'm proof of someone who could never have made it apart from sheer mercy. And now he shows me off, he says, evidence of his endless patience to those who are right on the edge of trusting him forever. Wow, what a way of looking at this. We just never know how God will use our gift of love and acceptance and our grace toward others who are not quite as gracious as we are. Whilst we may struggle letting go of some of our feelings, if you talk to Jesus, he will help you to move forward. Simply let go and let God. Have a great week, and remember that we are blessed to be a blessing.